One other good bit of research over the weekend that we wanted to share with you today is, every time you turn around, Donald Trump is claiming, boy, I have created so many millions and millions of jobs in just 4 months that I've turned this entire economy around. It's me. I did this. I did this. I did this. I did this. Steve Ratner, who is a Wall Street executive, and you see him very frequently on Morning Joe.
Sure, yeah.
He used to be the top financial advisor for Michael Bloomberg when he was mayor, and I think he still works with Michael Bloomberg. At any rate, good guy.
Smart guy.
Yes, very smart.
Dude.
I've been on the show with him a couple of times. So he took a look at these job claims on the part of Donald Trump, and it's just amazing how many of them, none of them are true. I mean, on and on. It goes back to, remember during the campaign when, no, it was right after the campaign, he went out to the Carrier plant and he made the claim. So what we're going to go through here are the claims and the reality as Steve Ratner, and he's got all the documentation in the New York Times. I don't know whether we could tweet this out, Peter,
sure,
or
man.
send it out, but we should and share it with people. So last November 30, his claim was at the Carrier plant, Carrier stepped it up, and now they're keeping actually over 1,100 people on the job. The reality is only 800 jobs stayed in the United States. 1,300 jobs still went to Mexico. Thank you, Donald Trump. And by the way, for keeping those 800 jobs in the United States, Carrier was given $7 million in government incentives. So,
good grief.
So much for a Donald Trump claim. Another one. On January 8th, still hasn't taken office yet, Donald Trump tweeted out, "It's finally happening. Fiat Chrysler just announced plans to invest $1 billion in Michigan and Ohio plants, adding 2,000 jobs." Actually, Fiat Chrysler announced that in 2015, a year before Donald Trump was elected. So it had nothing to do with Donald Trump. You can go on and on. He talked about General Motors. January 17, he said, "With all of the jobs I am bringing back into the United States, even before taking office, with all of the new auto plants coming back, I believe the people are seeing big stuff." He was promoting an announcement by General Motors. That announcement by General Motors about those new plants was actually made in 2014.
This is
another case, right?
So bad.
On ExxonMobil, March the 6th, just a couple of months ago, "I said we're bringing back jobs, and this is one more big example of it." ExxonMobil, their announcement for whatever that ExxonMobil had made was made in 2013. Intel, that plant in Arizona, on February 8th, Donald Trump said, "Intel will move ahead with a new plant in Arizona, and that will result in 10,000 American jobs, at least." Actually, that Intel plant in Arizona was announced, construction of the new plant in 2011, and there were 3,000 jobs, not 10,000 jobs. On and on and on. I mean, it really is true that you can't believe a word he says about anything.
No.
And by the way, I understand that this is May 15, okay? You do not expect a new president to have turned the economy around, not that he had to, or created any jobs at all in that time. It takes time to get things up and running, to get legislation through, to get a program through. Even if he had signed executive order on day one for $1 trillion in infrastructure, those new jobs, probably most of them would not be underway by now. So I understand that. But the fact is, he lies about it. Right?
Yeah.
He lies as if it happened when it didn't happen. He's taking credit in every single case. And that Dreamliner down in
North Charleston.
North Charleston
Yeah.
is the same case. In every case, he's taking credit for new jobs that were created under Barack Obama.
It's a weird mix of Trump being so bad at like for a guy who's, Mr. Business, Mr. I can sell anything. He's very bad at selling this stuff because it's easy to disprove. And it's equally as hard to get through to his base and his people to say, like, this guy's a liar. He didn't do this. He didn't get this done. He didn't make this happen. So, like, when you're that blatant about lying, it's really hard to combat. That's something that we're like, all politicians lie, right?
The thing I'm looking forward to, I want to see when in this administration, if and when there will come a time when Donald Trump can accurately take credit for something that happened, something positive that happened, particularly jobs created as a result, direct result of an action Donald Trump took. It has not happened yet. I don't know that it ever will.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
What's he done? Nothing. He's cost a lot of jobs, by the way. Yeah. If his budget were to go through, a lot of people would lose their jobs, particularly in the EPA and the NIH and public broadcasting and across the board, Department of Education. But it hasn't happened. Even that hasn't happened yet.